Hey everybody, Shadok here from SynergisticGaming playing the Guild Wars 2 beta. In this video I'm going to be talking about the current trading system, currency, and items of Guild Wars 2. First and foremost, one of the most important things, you cannot walk up to someone and just trade them, which is basically there because they want to prevent things like scamming and gold selling, and they've taken other measures to do that, which I'll talk about in a moment. But you can't just trade with people. You can give your friends items though, and the way you do that is you use mail. So you just go to mail, hit compose message, put who you're gonna send it to, just put the person's name that you're gonna send it to, the subject, and you can just type a body, kind of like an email. Well, basically exactly like an email. Down at the bottom, you can choose if you want to give them currency, like say I want to give someone 2 silver. The way currency works in the game, it's pretty standard. 100 copper is 1 silver, 100 silver is 1 gold. To give you a rough idea, in all, not counting money I've spent, in about 15 hours of gameplay, I've made about 20 to 25 silver, which is not crazy, but it kind of gives you an idea of how long it takes to make money in this game. It's really not that bad. I haven't come across any items in shops that I couldn't buy, but I mean, we'll see when the game's actually out. And then down here, you can put up to 5 items in your message. You just click on the slot, click on the item you want to throw in. The way items work are they are either soulbound on pickup, which means they cannot be traded at all. Soulbound on use, which means, for example, you find a cool sword. If you actually equip it and use it, then you can no longer trade it. And then there are items that are just not soulbound. Apart from the cash currency, there's actually karma, which you get from doing like quests, not quests, like dynamic events and things. Those are the karma is basically just a currency that is not tradable. So any item you buy with karma is there will be some items that you have to buy with karma, and it just basically makes you special, I guess you could say, because no one else can get those items just by buying them. They have to actually earn them. So next, let's go to the cash shop. First of all, I'll go over the auction house section of it, the trading post. If you want to buy items, you can just search right up here. You type the item you want, you hit search. You can filter your search with category of what type of item it is. Oop, did not mean to do that. A category, a subcategory. You can pick what level you want it to be for. Like, for each item is for a specific level. There are level requirements. So say you want something for a level 10, you just hit level 10 to 10, and you'll find something for level 10s. For example, a sword. You can click whether or not you want it to only find items that are available. This basically means if it's not in the auction house, it won't show up. You'll just get no results. If you don't click this, then you could find an item that nobody has posted and just post an offer for it and wait for someone to put it on the auction house. You can just click usable by me, and that will just give a range of about 6 levels. So like 3 levels before and 3 levels after your level, and that way you'll find more results that you can actually use, and then you can choose the rarity of the item you want. The way that rarity works, white is basic. Items that are white are basic. That's the lowest, the most common. Fine are blue. Masterwork are green, which is the best I've seen. I've only seen them at NPCs so far, and they were very expensive, but obviously I have not gotten very far into the game so far. Next we have rare, which are yellow, exotic, which are orange, and legendary, which are red. So when you click on an item, it's like it shows right on here the top valued items at the moment, the top, like the most people are offering on an item, the number of items that are being sold the most of, the top demanded items, like the most people that want them, and then the top traded the items that are traded the most, obviously. Oh, and you click on an item you want, and it'll say how many are available, the rarity, the price, and the level of the item. And then you can choose how many you want. You can choose to either buy them for the lowest price or to place a custom bid, custom offer, and if nobody's selling them for that price, you can just wait until somebody is. And then next we have selling. It is pretty much the same sort of thing. It shows all the items you have in your inventory at the moment. You just pick what you want to sell. You can search your inventory. You can choose how you want them sorted, by name or by price. And on here, it'll just show what the current offer is on those items. So you click what you want to sell, you do how much you're willing to sell, how many you want to sell, and then you just hit sell. You can choose to sell to whoever's paying the most, or you can choose to put the item up for the same amount as the lowest priced item, so you can match the lowest price, try to compete. And then you can just check your listings. I don't have any up right now, just the items you're currently selling. And then pick up, it shows what you've sold, how much you made. You cannot take profit unless you go to a trading post. You just go to the trading post, talk to the person, and then you get your money. So you can sell the items from anywhere in the game, but you can only get your money by going to a trading post. And now I will be talking about the cash shop. The cash shop is one of the most important things. Guild Wars 2 is a free-to-play game. Most MMOs are pay-to-play. That means that one of the ways that they make money is by having a cash shop in their game. So this is very important to the game's economy, and it's also very dangerous because their whole goal is they don't want to be pay to win. They don't want to give people advantages for money. So let's take a look at what's currently in the cash shop. First we'll look at style. These things are all fine. They're like a hat, a cook outfit, things like that. Transmutation stones, which are really cool. Basically, what transmutation stones do is, say you get a badass looking sword, but it has terrible stats on it, and then you get an awesome sword that looks terrible. Well, you can swap the appearances. You can put the appearance on one and keep the stats of the other. So you could, for example, you could have the strongest weapon in the game, but give it the skin of the crappiest weapon in the game, which is cool. And also, it's for PvP purposes pretty awesome because nobody's gonna have any sort of clue what you're wielding in World versus World. They won't know how good your gear is or what your real level is. Next, we have consumables. This is where things can get a little dangerous. Dye packs, that's cosmetic. I have no problem with that. You can also get dye in game. Magic plant feed. It is basically something used to grow dye. Not really sure how it works. And then this right here, the Mystic Key. This is the thing that scares me the most, or at least it did until I started playing. The Mystic Key is used to open Mystic Chests. Mystic Chests drop from monsters. So basically, you get a drop that you need to pay money for to open, right? No, that's not the case. Because you can actually get Mystic Keys in the game. You get them from quests. I believe you can get them from drops. So you can use those to open, or you can pay, like, I believe it's probably like 50 cents or $1 or something worth for a key. I don't really know the conversion of gems, which are the cash shop currency yet. And what do these give you? They give you, basically, let's take a look. I have some in my inventory that I have not opened, but I have opened some. I just ran out of Mystic Keys. So, they drop a random tool, a random buff, and a random stack of tonics. A random tool is basically used for crafting. That's fine. It's no advantage there. Random buff, it is usually something like extra experience, which isn't that bad, even though it's kind of pushing the line. Then tonics, they transform you into an animal. Like you'll see, I just used a tonic, and now I look like a minotaur. I can't do anything. I can't fight when I'm like this. It's just for fun. And then Let's quickly go through what's left in the cash shop. So consumables, support. Support gives you a bank portal. It allows you to use the bank once, an instant repair canister to repair your armor, a salvage kit to salvage mods off of things, and a resurrection orb which cannot be used in world versus world or PvP. It's used to resurrect people. I kind of just don't like these things, honestly. I wish they weren't in the cash shop, the majority of these things, but I mean, it's not gonna wreck the game. It's just something I prefer isn't there, just because it's kind of is giving people a little bit of an advantage for cash. Next we have account items, which give you extra bag slots on your character and bank tabs on your bank, so you can store more, and no problem with that, in my opinion. Boosts, these give you crafting, experience, karma, and like magic find boosts, which magic find basically helps you find rare items. I would have a problem with these, except they're plus 50%, which honestly, really, even if you think it is a lot, it really is not. If you had them on 24/7 maybe, but it's not worth the money. And then minis, they give you a pack of random mini pets, which are just basically little things that follow you around. I have no problem with those. Those are cosmetic. And then lastly, we have the exchange. You can trade gems for gold or gold for gems. So you don't actually have to buy the things from the cash shop. You can trade people who have bought them for gold. So if you really want to buy gold, you could buy gems from the cash shop, and then you could sell them to people for gold, and vice versa. So it kind of makes it so that everybody wins. You don't have to worry about gold sellers. You don't have to worry about things like that. You can still buy gold technically if you want to, but it's not necessarily going to be cheap. It shows the recent exchange, like the prices, the market, the average, the low, the high, all that. So that pretty much covers it for currency, items, and trading in Guild Wars 2. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And if you liked what you saw here, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.